just checked into the Cliff House Hotel behind me, the oldest hotel in the state of Colorado. And one thing that's unique about Manitou Springs, Colorado, this town here, this mountain town right here along the Rocky Mountains, is they have these aquifers under the streets with naturally carbonated mineral water. Now, I did a video a couple years ago that I can post the link at the end of this one, where me and my brother Connor actually tried 6 of the 8 fountains that they have, the natural springs. We tasted the water and we kind of gave a comparison of what we thought our favorite one was and what the worst was. Well, we're back. I've got a Colorado cup right here in my hand, and we will be testing all 8 because we missed 2 of the springs before. Today we're going to try to test all 8 natural springs here in Manitou Springs and give our own assessment, our own opinions on what we think is the best and the worst. So join me today on a grand excursion here in Manitou Springs, Colorado, trying natural mineral water. Here's the first spring next to the hotel. This is Wheeler Spring, and the last time, Connor, we were here, this was the best tasting one. Yep. This one right here. So let's try this again. It's all downhill from here. It's been a couple years. All right, Connor, we are back trying the mineral water here in Manitou Springs. This is Wheeler, and this was our favorite last time, so it might be downhill from here, but anyway, bon appetit. Cheers. Cheers. Still good. Still good. It tastes like LaCroix. So what we should do is bring some gin. We can have some really good gin and tonics. I'm thinking so. But anyway, we got 7 more to try. So let's keep hitting this up here in Manitou Springs. One thing I love about Manitou Springs is just it's such a quaint mountain town. There's the springs, or a creek I should say, running through. That's not the actual aquifer that this natural mineral water comes from. But look at all these sculptures, this artwork. I love this town. It's got a character to it. And look, here's the old spa building. Some historical plaques here along the sides. This is the site of Manitou Springs' birthplace. The mineral waters of Manitou Springs soda are historically significant since the Cheyenne, Arapahoes, Utes, and other Native American tribes regarded the springs as special, sacred places inhabited by the Great Spirit. So in front of me is the Cheyenne Spring, one of the first springs discovered here in Manitou Springs, and this old stone structure was built in 1893, but here is the Cheyenne Spring today. Got my trusty Colorado cup. This one's got a very convenient pour. Look at this. So let's try this. You get yours, Connor? All right, number 2, the Cheyenne Spring. Bon appetit.
That's pretty good.
It's actually pretty comparable.
Better than I remember.
It is too. I think the Wheeler one is still better, but Cheyenne is a close second. Still tastes like LaCroix. Pretty close to LaCroix. All right, well, we're going to keep on moving. This mineral water is supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to have health benefits. I don't know how much truth is to that, but we'll find out. I am so excited about this. This is one of the springs that was not running when me and Connor filmed the last video a couple years ago. But now it is. This is Navajo Springs, and it's located here in the Penny Arcade at the back of Patsy's Candy Shop. So, all right, let's do this. This one's kind of trickling a little bit slower. Let's get plenty of this mineral water here. Navajo Spring, spring number 3 out of 8. Bon appetit.
Still good.
Still not bad. I think it's kind of slightly declining a bit. They're all close.
I don't notice.
This one tasted a little bit flatter, but it's pretty similar to the last one. Yeah. So Navajo and Cheyenne are both pretty similar. Wheeler for me is still the best. I don't know if you
They're
agree,
all blending together now.
All right, they all taste like LaCroix, but 3 down, 5 more to go. Let's keep going. Here's spring number 4 of the day. This is Shoshone Spring. This is actually the first one we tried the last time we were here. And this one, again, has been around for over a century and said to have healing powers in the mineral water. So I remember the last time we were here in 2019, this one was pretty irony.
Can't really smell it.
I can't smell it today either. All right, spring number 4. Bon appetit.
Not bad.
It's really not that bad today either. I don't know. It tastes again similar to the last 2, I would say.
Yeah.
Pretty similar to the last 2. I still think Wheeler's the best so far. What about you?
They're all blending.
They're all blending.
All 4 of these are about the same.
All right, well, we got 4 out of 4 done. We're halfway through, so let's keep on heading to the next one, the next natural spring here in Manitou Springs. Just peeking through the window here at Shoshone Spring. This is inside that stone structure that the spring is coming out of. Look at that. I think that's the actual spring there itself, being piped up from the ground, from the aquifers. And it looks like they've got some historic plaques on the walls as well. I'm not sure if they do tours of these things, but yeah, can't get inside at the moment. Stopping to look at this old clock tower that they have here in this plaza in downtown Manitou Springs. This was dedicated in 1889 to the Manitou Springs Mineral Water Company. Look at that. Beautiful clock tower. And what's interesting is they've got bowls here where these fish or dolphin-looking creatures, they, I guess it had spewed water into these bowls, and down below allowed dogs to drink from them back in the day. So dogs were actually allowed to drink mineral water below this clock tower, dedicated in 1889. Well, we finally made it to 7 Minute Spring. This one is probably the furthest away from the rest. And this is the one that my brother and I missed the last time we were here. And wait, where? Yeah, that's. Wait a minute. Okay, there is no spring here in the gazebo, but I know there's a 7 Minute Spring. So hold on. Oh, here is it. Is this it? This is it. We're all confused. We walked in the gazebo thinking there would be a grand spring in there, but anyway, we found it. Found it at last. 7 Minute Spring, which was drilled in 1909 for the Mansions Hotel. And I guess the reason they call it 7 Minute Springs is that it runs at 7-minute intervals. So without further ado, this is the one we missed the last time we were here. Let's try this. 7 Minute Springs, the one that we missed last time we were here. We're making up for that. So number 5 out of 8 today. Bon appetit. This does taste like water.
Tastes just like regular water.
This tastes like regular water. It doesn't really have that like sparkling flavor to it, but it's very good. It tastes like just good drinking water. So I think with that, I like Wheeler, for me, still is the best, but this is probably my number 2, if I had to put them in order.
This might be my favorite.
This is your favorite? See, I kind of like that carbonated
simple
taste, but yeah, this tastes like clean water, clean mountain water. All right, we did it. Now we just have 3 more to test today. So what's amazing out here too is they've got a plaque that gives you a good visual of the aquifers under the ground where a lot of this naturally carbonated mineral water comes from. So right here, cutting through Mansions Park, there's another fountain that says here, the Fountain of Youth, dedicated the 15th day of June 2001 by the city of Manitou Springs, a memorial to all the children lost under tragic circumstances in Colorado, in the hope that they will be remembered and that this fountain might bring aid and comfort to those who have lost a loved one too soon. So that's kind of a touching fountain that they've got dedicated here for children who have passed away and their memories here at Mansions Park, which I'm assuming may have some relation to the Mansions Hotel that opened up 7 Minute Springs. A touching memorial. I love that. Probably not going to drink from that. As much as I'd love to drink from a fountain of youth, That is a touching memorial. I won't do that today. In front of me is Stratton Spring. This is number 6 out of 8 today. And this was actually drilled in 1936 during the Great Depression. We've got this statue and kind of a cool gazebo up above as well. But this one always looks kind of sketchy. The way that it comes out. All right, Connor. Let's do this. Oh, God. All right, this is Stratton Spring, spring number 6. Bon appetit. A little more irony on this one. This is the first.
Too much cyanide.
Oh God, I hope there's not cyanide. We won't last much longer. Yeah, if that's the case, we won't last too much longer. If that's either that or we're totally immune, which would be even cooler. But anyway, this so far this is probably the worst one.
Still not bad though.
It's not terrible, but this has got the most irony taste of the other 5 that we've had. It's also got the most disgusting sound. Kind of sounds like Donald Duck having a bad day. It's fun doing this. I highly recommend anybody visiting Manitou Springs to do the Manitou Spring Challenge. Try them all and see which one you like best. So far, Wheeling is still the best for me. Stratton is the worst. Coming upon our 7th out of 8 springs. I know the sun is beaming down on my camera lens, but the mountain straight ahead is absolutely gorgeous. We made it to Twin Spring, and apparently this is the favorite spring of the locals here in Manitou Springs. This is supposed to be good for mixing mojitos, but this is also the most disgusting looking spring. Look how green the wall is here. All right, here we go. Number 7. Go for it, Connor.
I remember this was my favorite.
Yeah, it's bright.
Oh yeah. All right, Connor. Spring number 7, Twin Springs. Twin Spring. Cheers. Bon appetit.
It's still good.
This is good. For as disgusting as the fountain looks, this is a good one. We have to go mix some mojitos.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is better than Stratton. So far we've got 1 spring left to do. My favorite is Wheeler. This one is a close second maybe, or if you would rather have just straight up good tasting water that's not really mineralized or carbonated, then the 7-minute spring would be the best. But I think Stratton so far is my least favorite.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
All right.
Stratton's the worst.
Now we're saving the worst for last.
Yeah. Oh, maybe iron will be amazing.
Maybe iron will be amazing now. So we've got one left to do that's further up towards the mountain. And last time we did this, that was our least favorite one. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that changes today.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting. Look at all the iron in the...
Way up at the top, well, not the top, at the end of the road on the way towards the mountains. This is Iron Springs Geyser, drilled in 1910. And in fact, the Pikes Peak Cogway Railroad is right over there, as well as the Manitou Incline, which is an amazing trail, like an old railway trail that leads straight up the mountain. It's like literally a staircase all the way up to the mountain. Here we are. This is Iron Spring. In my opinion, this was the most disgusting spring of them all. Even the way it gushes out is just gross. All right, here we go. Oh, good Lord! Look at all
Hey,
that.
You got a lot.
Look at. Does that mean I have to drink it?
You gotta drink as much as it gives you.
Oh. Wait, you already got yours?
Yeah.
This is Iron Spring. Sounds like diarrhea. This is the grossest, at least last time. Maybe it's better. Wishful thinking. So, number 8 out of 8, the last of the Manitou Springs to taste today. Bon appetit. Oh. No. Oh, even the aftertaste.
Yeah, that's bad.
This is worse than last time.
I don't like it.
Oh, that's a lot of iron. That's a Ugh. Ugh. All right, let me try one more time.
One sip is enough for me.
I think the aftertaste, it's the aftertaste.
Wow.
At first, it's not terrible, but yeah, I would say if you're going to do this challenge, start with the worst one. Start with Iron Spring, and then it'll just get way better from there. So, Connor, what's our consensus today? Best, in my opinion, Wheeler Spring is the best tasting spring. Iron Spring is the worst.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You agree?
Wheeler. Unless you want just regular spring water, then 7 Minute Spring.
And 7 Minute Spring. If you don't want the carbonation, then go with 7 Minute Spring. All right, man, we did it. We completed it.
Have fun with the
Cheers.
rest of that.
All right. Well, there you have it. That is the Manitou Springs Challenge, tasting all 8 natural springs here in Manitou Springs, Colorado. Now, again, they're supposed to be healthy for you. They've been around they've been known for centuries from underground aquifers. The Native Americans used to drink from these as well as the pioneers. And they're still here today for you to taste and challenge yourself as well. So this is Eric with the Get Me Out of Here vlog. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's time for me to get out of here.
See, Eric, I got that one